All right, welcome back to episode 2 of Definitely Random. Welcome back to the podcast. How are we feeling today? Eric, go
pretty
for it.
tired. I don't know, just it's been pretty windy, kind of gloomy outside, and just a little tired. But getting through the week, almost halfway there. It's almost hump day. It's Tuesday for us.
Taco Tuesday.
I actually will be having tacos later.
I think Steph was making tacos as well,
really?
so I'm pretty excited. I think she was. She said she was going to the store,
Uh-huh.
and I think she took out the meat, so I'm pretty sure she's making tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty excited for that.
Sam was gonna make tacos and rice, and I'm looking forward to that
Yeah, me too.
later.
Me too. It's been a good week so far. Welcome back to episode 2, everyone. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you're joining us for the second episode out of 2 episodes, that's good.
Hopefully you like the last one. And going off of the last one, little recap, we went over The Last of Us. So you guys want to hear our thoughts on that, go back.
If you want to know what happens in the show, because we pretty much spoil everything.
Yeah, so be careful with that. Yeah, if you didn't listen to the last episode, little spoiler alert, we did talk about spoilers.
Right.
And we also talked about our own zombie survival plan.
Right, so let us know yours. What is your plan, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
if yours differs than ours, I'm sure it will. Maybe you guys have thought of something we haven't.
maybe, but I'm pretty sure mine's the best. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, mine is just waiting for everyone to come.
I've seen every episode of Doomsday Preppers, so I'm pretty experienced in this field. But
I've played a lot of zombie games and watched a lot of zombie shows. I think I'm qualified.
I watched The Walking Dead. Every episode. I know how to kill people and start gangs. That's pretty much all you need to know.
Okay, Shane.
That'd be fun. But yeah.
We left off. Ran out of time last time, but we're going to go into Purge talk, what we would do during the Purge.
Quick recap. This isn't apocalypse talk every episode, but we'll do a quick Purge talk. So like Eric said last week, we talked about zombies, right? So scenario based this week, or for this segment, right, is what would you do if it was the Purge, right? If the government said you had one day, was it 24 hours?
Yeah, it's 24 hours.
24 hours to do anything below a grade, whatever, 3 or something. You can't kill presidents or something.
It's like high-ranking officials are off,
Yeah, but you also can't do certain crimes, right? Something like that. I don't know.
I think all crimes are fine. You just can't kill certain government officials, and
I guess
some people are off limits. But other than that, every crime is free reign.
It's a free for all.
But people are pretty stupid on that because everyone wants to murder, which. If you're having those tendencies, go seek help or something. But that shouldn't be the number one thing you want to do.
Right.
There's so many other things. I'd be going to a Lamborghini dealership, get myself a Lamborghini for free.
Yeah.
Go to Best Buy, get a free LED curved TV or whatever.
Right.
The OLED.
I wonder what security looks like for car dealerships, businesses.
Oh, I'm sure that people. If the Purge were to happen, so many people would start their own private security businesses, and they would, provide their services protecting these high value assets or
people, because government officials have, at least in the movies, they have some pretty intense.
Exactly. And even some smaller mom and pop shops. I forgot which Purge movie it was, but they had the owner was protecting his own shop, and he had some other people helping him out. So I'm pretty sure if a Lamborghini dealership is going to protect their stuff.
How many purges are there? 4?
I think so.
I know. Isn't
Purge
there
1,
Purge 1, Purge 2, Purge 3, Purge 4?
I think so. Yeah, the most recent one. There's Anarchy, and then this most recent one. I don't know. That one might be Anarchy.
I don't know. What's the most recent one? What was that one about?
That's when people in the U.S. decide it's Purge Day every day, and they kind of don't listen to the time limitation.
So they don't do it just that one day.
Yeah.
They just keep going.
Exactly, they keep going, and people are trying to get to either Canada or Mexico to escape it because people are just going nonstop.
What do countries? Do they say in the Purge movies? I don't remember what other countries think or do. Do they do the same?
I think in the first movie. I think they did a little news reel or whatever of different.
I think I remember that.
Different news outlets.
They're broadcasting what America's about to do.
Yeah, and then they're it's
America's
it's
14th annual whatever.
Yeah, and it's horrible. I don't know why they still do it. It's barbaric. All those different things, but they show the POV from other countries.
What do you think about it?
Think about what? What do you mean?
The Purge. Do you agree with it? Do you know Because what is the purpose of the Purge? It was to let out your anger and your frustration.
I really, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. In the movie,
remember episode 1, he's him. He's him. He's not wrong.
I am him. In the first episode of The Purge, the first movie of The Purge, it's they explain it as like it's a way to limit poverty, I believe, and lower crime, because in their universe, statistically, the poorer people are the ones committing the crimes. So I think allowing the richer people to kill, or just people just die in general, it lowers like the poverty rate, because the homeless people, they have nowhere to go and hide and seek shelter, so like the first ones to go, and it's supposed to reduce crime. It's supposed to
reduce poverty because you get rid of the poor people.
I guess so, yeah.
That's
technically kind of, and again, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be a little bit wrong, but I think essentially that's what it is, and then it's to help like reduce like stress and all that other stuff. I think they mentioned little things like that,
right?
But yeah, it's pretty messed up.
That's kind of intense.
Yeah.
I'm
kind of poor, but I like to see them try.
Remember, in episode 1, you have an armory.
So I do have an armory. That's what I'm saying. I'm poor, but I would like to see them try, because
I don't think they'd get through.
If they want to find out,
fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
I don't. But why do people want to kill? I don't understand.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Because kind of like what you said, I would just go
steal.
I'd go get a PS5.
Exactly. And I'd steal a home. Home prices are crazy. I'm gonna
go into one of those. Not even a squatter. Go
steal the deed to the house.
Not even the go to. What are they?
I know what I do.
Not the trailer homes. What are they called? Are they called trailer
homes?
Mobile homes? The mobile homes. Go steal like a
hook one up to a truck.
Yeah, hook it up and just take it. And then what?
What they can do?
You got a home. Yeah, you stole a whole ass house.
They'll just write it off the inventory and that's it.
They're like, another one bites the dust.
Exactly.
And no one's going to steal a home. They're like, haven't had one of these since 14.
What I would do, and I don't know how this would work out, right? But like, I would take out a massive loan and then hire a good hacker. I'm like, hey, on this day, I need you to hack into the bank's...
And erase it.
Yeah. The bank's like system, erase it, take off... Like everyone's debt.
Well, you did take out a huge loan, kind of a few years ago.
What do you mean?
Your student debt.
Oh, exactly. What? Exactly. I'd get a hacker, tell them, hey, while you're hooking me up, let's just hook up a whole bunch of random people. Like, I'll hire you for this amount of time, and I'd pay them with the money from the bank.
How expensive do you think those services are? Because in the show, the show, we keep saying show in episodes, but in the movie, there's hitmen.
Right.
Or hit women. I think one of them was a woman in that one episode. One movie. Like, she gets clapped. Doesn't she?
Which one?
Doesn't she get hired to kill somebody? Or did she do the hiring? I don't know which one it is. They're all mumbled in my head.
Yeah, they all kind of blend together.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't know. But I don't know. I feel like that would cost a lot of money.
I'm sure it would, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
but also, if he's hacking, you could also be like, he could also just hack money.
Yeah.
Couldn't he? If he's
I guess technically true.
If he's erasing debt, just go ahead and get yourself $5 million.
Exactly.
Put it on Biden's tab.
Apparently, nobody in that universe has ever thought of anything like that. So that's what
at least that we've seen.
Yeah, that's true. They're more focused on the deaths, but
yeah, I'd be doing like comparatively. I'd be doing petty theft, like PS5, MacBook. Maybe I'll go get a little Corolla.
Things that would affect me like on the daily, like PS5, I'd use that all the time.
Right.
TVs, I'd be using all the time. Death, I kill someone, I have to live that. Take that with me and,
to the grave.
Yeah. Well, not to the grave. Other people would be seeing me.
Well, you're taking it to the grave.
People that saw me would just have to catch me again during the next purge. And
catch me in 1 year? That's, I don't know.
But yeah. Essentially, that's pretty much, I guess, what we would do during the purge.
So where does the president hide?
I don't know. I'm sure they have a bunker.
Who knows about the bunker? Secret Service?
I guess.
And what if you leak that to Putin?
Technically, the Secret Service would be able to...
They know.
To do something. Yeah. If they chose to.
Everyone knows something.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that information...
So does the president get to commit a crime? Or high-ranking officials?
No, technically, yeah, they're U.S. citizens, but it's kind of dumb because they can commit the crime, they're just not allowed to be touched.
Right.
You know what I mean? They can't die or anything.
So they can kill. It's kind of that one purge where it was all the rich people in that house.
Oh, that's the first one.
Is that the first one?
Yeah, that's the first one.
No shot.
Yeah, they're all the house, and the guy who actually sells all the security systems, they break into his house, and like it's just him and his family trying to survive.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's the first one. That one I do remember. That one does stand out a little bit to me because the others they're all like outside in the city and they're all like.
There's that one where they go to that killing. It's like a fairgrounds or circus. There's a bunch of vendors.
Oh yeah, all the rich people like they gather people off the street. They hire someone to gather people off the streets and take them to like their facility or whatever, and it's a bunch of rich people like with the night vision goggles that hunt them down. Right? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I don't know. That's wild to me. That cannot happen.
I'd be able to do that.
Me neither. I probably would go to Mexico.
Probably. I'd go like the week before.
Maybe like on the first purge, stock up. You know, get my PS5, get
all the essentials.
Get all the essentials. Steal a 4Runner TRD Pro,
Ooh.
and then drive that into Mexico, and I'm out. That's it.
Yeah. Come back the next day.
Not even. I'm staying there. I don't even want to participate anymore.
I'd probably go to Canada.
Really?
I think so.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel like.
Well, what's better in Canada than Mexico? Well, I guess you could ask the same vice versa, right? But
I don't know. I've just never been to Canada. I've been to Mexico.
Mexico has Cancun and all that.
Well, like you have to go all the way down there.
Well, that's where I'm going.
But you have to get through all the cartels and stuff.
Fuck. They're probably purging too. They purge all the time.
They purge every day.
They don't need permission. They just purge every day. You're right. Maybe we should go to Canada.
No, I just want to go see Drizzy.
Stop.
The Sixth God.
No.
His tickets are actually super expensive.
They're not as bad as Bad Bunny.
How much was Bad Bunny?
Well, when I was looking at, not that I was actually shopping, I was more curious. And I saw screenshots of like people posting. I saw like nosebleed seats going for like $600.
Golly.
Nosebleeds. I'm talking like Alamo Dome, very top row, very top. They might as well, they're giving you a duster to dust the ceiling for them. Those were like $600.
I don't think Sam spent that much. I think she might have spent like.
Well, I think those were the later days.
Like I think Sam spent like $800
you got it like
total.
Right at the beginning, like tickets went on sale. I think they were still stupid expensive, but
for a concert, yeah,
they're
like,
stupid expensive.
I was telling my other friend Irvin that like I wouldn't spend more than like $200 to see someone, and that's like really pushing it.
That also depends. What does the ticket include?
Like if it's just general admission or like just like a basic seat, like.
So we're just talking GA. Basic.
Yeah, exactly. Just basic, not front row, not.
What's
like,
the most you have spent?
The most I've spent, like personally, I don't know, like
He's about to say $600.
No, like $80, maybe $60.
Well, you did go see Drake.
Yeah, I saw Drake, but
how much was that?
Those tickets were bought for me. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Sam?
Yeah, Sam bought them for me for my birthday because it was.
Those had to be at least $100.
Probably not. I'm sure they were. And Sam's the one that doesn't really care. If she wants to see the person, she's gonna spend the money.
Right. She's built like
I'm just
that.
not like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
No, like I love Drake, but I'm not gonna spend like the.
So 80. Who was that? Who'd you see?
I want to say it was a Khalid.
Oh, was it that summer he came to San Antonio?
Yeah, when he came to San Antonio.
See, I think I spent
something like that. I mean, don't quote me.
I think I might have spent a little more because I feel like about 80.
I think you sat closer though. Like
I sat.
I was still in the nosebleeds, but
no,
like,
I was. You know how it's like in 3 sections. There's like the nosebleeds, and then there's like the
middle
the
one.
100s,
Yeah.
and I think there was the pit.
Yeah,
and I think those were the 3 sections. I sat in the 100s, like 6 rows up.
Okay, I sat kind of up. I wasn't the very top of the nosebleeds, but I was like lower in the nosebleeds.
I think that was like 110, 120 a ticket.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know how much I spent.
Well, that I bought. Yeah, I don't know how much you were.
Because
total, I think mine came out to like $240 or $230 because I bought me and Steph's. But I really liked Khalid.
Khalid was cool.
Yeah,
he was actually. I think at that time I didn't like. I would hear him once in a while, but I wasn't like super into his music. And see him live, he's like a really good performer and good singer.
Yeah, I don't know if he's released anything recently. I think he might have released an album last year, but it wasn't anything like crazy. My favorite was his very first album. It was like American Teen, I think.
Oh,
and it just had a bunch of bops. To me, I was just like bopping.
Yeah, no,
it, you know what I mean?
A classic.
I feel like his other albums and songs kind of matured.
It's like hit or miss a little bit. Like the songs.
I feel like it's just a different style. Like as an artist, he changed his style a little bit. Like I feel like matured is the best word.
Evolved a little bit.
Yeah, just not as. I don't know. American Teen was just kind of basic. I don't know what it was. Stop.
Is it basic?
Wait, no. Retract. Let's edit that out. Khalid, if you're hearing this, I love you. But it was just, I don't know. It's like something like if it's your first album, that's what I would expect.
Right. It's like kind of simple.
It's kind of like our
nice,
first
though.
episode of this podcast. It's pretty platinum gold.
Exactly.
Three-time record Grammy Award nominee winner of the Oscars.
And it's only going to get better. So
it's only up from here, as you can see.
As you can see.
As you can see. I don't know. I just thought his first album was the best. I feel like I vibed with it more than the rest of his albums or songs.
I like it. I also like his what was that album called?
I think it was called American Teen.
American Teen. Okay, which is the one with him on the van? Is that Free Spirit?
That's Free Spirit.
Like
that was that concert, the Free Spirit tour, the one you went to,
like
or the one we went to. That was Free Spirit tour. That one had good. I feel
good
like I think I still liked American Teen because I think on American Teen I liked every single song and I knew the words to like every single song. And on Free Spirit, I knew I knew all of them, but I really vibed with like
just a couple,
more than a couple, probably like
most of that.
Four-fifths of it, most of it, 80% of it.
Yeah,
and the other two or the other few were like, like they're good, but whatever. But also, I felt like American Teen made me feel like a main character because it came out when we were seniors in high school.
Right. Oh, so you feel like you can kind of like relate to him a little bit, or
like it was written for me. You know,
I
was listening to it, young, dumb, and broke, on my way to pick up a little CC's because I was young, dumb,
and broke,
and broke, and so like I was relating to it. I'm like, dude, this guy's like, he's talking about me.
Well, I can still relate to it because I'm a little older. I'm still dumb and I'm still broke. So
yeah, so you're not young, dumb, and broke. You're slightly older, still dumb, broker.
Exactly. That's actually the perfect description. Actually.
Yeah. Tear sheds tear. I don't know. I like that. I liked it. That's the most I've ever spent. But I haven't gone to a concert in a while.
I think the last concert I went to was in Austin to go see a guy named Eric Nam. He's like
was it the Korean singer?
Yeah, he's a Korean indie like pop singer. I would say pop. I don't know. But
Eric Nam?
Nam.
Like Nam. Vietnam?
Yeah, like Nam.
Definitely Vietnam. Well, like it's like Vietnam.
Yeah, it's like Eric Nam. He was pretty cool. I knew nothing about him. Went on a whim just so she had someone to go with, and I actually liked his songs and everything. Pretty good performer. Very.
This is a dumb question.
What?
Did he sing in Korean?
No.
Oh, he sings in English.
He was born in the U.S. He just happens to be Korean, like me.
So he makes American or English music?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he made Korean music.
No, I mean, again, I don't know a whole bunch of his songs, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, he might throw some Korean words in there once in a while, but he is like a English speaking speaker or singer.
What's a Korean word? Do you know Korean?
No.
Ling Lao. Is that Korean?
I don't think that's Korean.
Fuck. I mean, I don't know. Can we get a quick reference check before we get canceled?
Before you get canceled.
What is this we?
Nah, I know like one word, and I might butcher it. Like sarange, and like you do like a Korean heart, like with your thumb and your pointer finger.
Yeah.
And that's like a Korean heart. You see sarange.
What is sarange?
I think it means like I love you or I like you or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's a word for I like you, and you're making a heart.
Yeah.
It's got to mean I love you.
I mean, I don't know how it translates, but it's something along the lines of that, and that's like the only word I know. But just because of Sam knows a couple more words or phrases. Because my wife Sam, for everybody listening, she likes K-pop and the K-dramas and like just the Korean culture in general.
K-food, K-chicken.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Korean chicken's pretty good though.
Korean, yeah,
it's pretty good.
But
I don't blame her.
But yeah, so she's super into it, and not gonna lie, I watched a couple K-dramas with her. They're actually not that bad. So like they're pretty cheesy because they're dramas. They're pretty cheesy as you would think any drama is. Some of them are not that bad.
Where do you watch them? Like Netflix?
A lot of them are on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch on Netflix. I did not know Netflix had that library, but if you go to Sam's Netflix, every suggestion, every
just K-dramas.
Just all K-dramas, J-dramas.
Are they
in
Korean?
Yeah, no, they're Korean.
So you have the subtitles?
Yeah.
Well, I heard Korean is a pretty easy language to learn because it's one of the newest languages.
Maybe for some.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that's what I've heard. Because
it might be.
It's a new language because it was made in like...
I'm listening.
Like the 20th century, so like the 1900s? Like within the past century.
Really?
Yeah.
Korea's been around for a while, hasn't it?
Okay, but maybe not South Korea because Kim
Excuse me for
Jong
any historians that are listening.
Kim Jong Un had control until Kim Jong Ka-chow or whatever there who is now. I don't know who's the leader of North Korea now.
Like his great grandfather or something.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, because I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know.
I'm not a marine biologist, but I think language. What do I put? Marine South Korean language invented.
Originated when or
invented is what I
invented.
Oh wait, let me call tech support. I need to connect to the Wi-Fi real quick. Oof. Yeah, this is now a short break from our sponsors.
What was that?
Have you heard Mexican commercials?
Yeah.
Have you heard like how sexualized they are?
Some of them are.
Like
Sex
Pepsi. The only one that comes to mind all the time, so I can't give any other example except that one, is Pepsi. Like, I swear I've heard commercials with Pepsi, the drink, the soda, Pepsi, right? And it'll be like the sound of them opening it, like that. And I'm like, Pepsi. And then like a half naked lady walks out, and you're like, damn.
Hey, if it sells, it sells.
I'm kind of hard right now. What? Wait, what?
Prove it. Proof. Picture didn't happen. Let me see it. Whip it out.
Whip it out.
Let all the viewers see.
Okay. So, I was wrong. Was I?
Probably.
Give me a second here. I'm kind of trying to glance through this.
I don't think me and the South Korean language are about the same age.
I didn't
or near my mom's age.
I said 20th century, not 21st. 21st century is 2000 and on.
Wait, so what's the 20th? Like, what do you
20th century is
like,
the
from what to what?
Like 1901 to 1999. That's the 20th century.
That's the 19th century.
I mean, no, 20th.
20th is like 20 to 2010.
No, wait, what's the other word I said? Did I say century?
Huh?
I meant 20th. Stop. Now you're confusing me. I know.
19th century is anything that starts with 19. 20th, I think, is from 2000 to 2010. And then after 2010, it's the 21st century. I'm pretty sure.
No, I was right. Yeah, 20th century. So just because it has the number century doesn't mean that was that century.
Well, what's the start and end date?
So look, the 20th century began on January 1st, 1901 and ended December 31st, 2000. So from 1901 to 2000 is the 20th century. So we're talking about the 1900s. It's the 20th century. You're like one more number up. So right now we're in 2000s, but we're in the 21st century. Well, that's why there's the phrase like we're in the 21st century or the 21st century this.
Right.
Because that's what we're in. We're in the 21st century. Even though our year isn't 21, 23.
Right. So you just go
It's like the number up.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
I thought.
Again, I said I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know.
I'm not a marine biologist, but I'm out here, learning.
Okay, well, what's the update on the Korean language?
Okay, so see, here's the thing. I don't want to read all this. I'm trying to find a quick wiki answer. Well, what's the name of the Korean language? Is it... Well, okay, so I put South Korea language invented.
Okay.
And it came up as the modern Korean writing system, Hangul, was devised in 1443. Oh, wait, pause. Oh, okay. Well, no, maybe. So look, it says during the reign of King Sejong, whoever that was, perhaps the greatest monarch in the Yi dynasty, right? And it has the dynasty year from 1392 to 1910. So then after that was there...
But that's the whole Korean, language,
but I think
right?
it was...
You need specifically...
I think it was changed. Like, I swear this is a new language. Like, new word, comparatively, because everything is centuries old. And I swear this is like... Or at least maybe some of it is fairly new. Or they've added... They added renditions to their language. I don't know. I'm trying to find it.
Okay, well, why you look that up?
You're making me nervous.
Speaking of Asian stuff, and because this is a Chinese app, it popped in my head.
Right.
Have you been keeping up with the TikTok ban?
I did kind of. So Congress went. Did you have you seen clips? No.
I've just seen clips on TikTok.
Okay, yeah, I didn't watch the whole
but
congressional.
no, yeah, I did not watch the whole thing. I've just seen clips.
I'm not that guy.
And based off of that, like that,
I just saw
was a
some
mess.
clips, and it was so dumb. They were like the way they were interviewing, or not interviewing, but whatever you want to call the dude, the CEO.
The questioning.
They were questioning him, right? So they were like, "Oh, something along the lines, not verbatim, obviously, right?" They were like, "Oh, does TikTok track kids?" And he's like, "No, we don't track kids," or something. And they're like, "Well, how do we know we don't track kids?" And Steve's like, "Oh, you can put don't track or something. You can not allow it." And they're like, "Oh, no, you're lying because China."
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe something. And then something else would be like, "Oh, does your site have pornography?" And he was like, "No, we don't allow pornography. If we find it or if it's come across or whatever, it's instantly the account's banned, like whatever." And then the parents are like, "So you're saying our kids can post pornography because it's allowed?" And he's like, "No, like
he literally just said
it's not allowed. It is against our guidelines."
Once in a while, I'm sure somebody would get it on there, but it's immediately
like it's sneaked in there. You know what I mean? But it's not against. It's against our guidelines. It's not allowed. And they're like, "No, that's not what we're seeing. That's not what we've been told." And it's like, what? Then why are you asking if you're just going to say no to everything he's saying?
The dumbest one that I guess two of them, and I'm sure everyone's seen these.
Right.
It was where they asked them if the app TikTok connects to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, I did see that.
The
And he
CEO
was like,
looking at him with
allow it.
Exactly. He's like, well, the app does need like some sort of like internet connection.
Yeah.
And to work, and they're like, oh, I forgot what excuse or what reason they gave them, but like, I don't believe that, this and that. Why is it accessing it? And it's like it's a mobile app. It's the internet. Like you
and
need
and
the
they're like,
Wi-Fi.
well, you can connect to the Wi-Fi if you allow it to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And they said something stupid.
Yeah.
I just remember something stupid.
The whole thing was stupid.
Like, why are you allowing that? And it's like, well, you allowed it.
It's up to the user.
Up to you.
Because you can use your phone data, but like, I don't think anybody's really using that unless they need to.
I mean, if you're at home or really anywhere, everywhere has Wi-Fi nowadays.
Exactly.
Unless you're on the go, that's the only time you're using your data.
Exactly.
Or if you just don't have Wi-Fi. No, I'm assuming everyone has
Wi-Fi. If
you're
listening to this, I'm sure you have some sort of Wi-Fi to connect to near you somewhere. The other one was like, do they track like your eyes or like get information? Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but like pretty much are they scanning your face and saving that for like recognition or ID later? And CEO was telling me, no, like, well, we have filters and it tracks your eye because it needs to know where the center of your face is and all that to apply the filter.
Right.
And he's like, oh, well, why does it do that? And it's not, he's like, I just said it's like for the filter. And like, dude didn't know what a filter was basically. And like, I don't know. The whole thing was
It was just so dumb. It was so dumb I can't even replicate what they said because it doesn't even make sense.
I just don't have the same thought process, so I can't even like verbatim.
One more that I saw was something like that TikTok has workers in China or something, right? And Chinese law says that if the government says that they need to
I'd seen that,
uprise or I don't know.
If like the Chinese government requests the data that it's gathered, like by Chinese law, they have to like surrender it. But I mean, I guess that's kind of like a valid concern because that law does exist, and the CEO acknowledged like, yeah, that's a law there, but
I'm sure there has to be some type of, I don't know, blockage or NDA signed by, I know it's law, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm sure, or maybe I'm not sure.
Well, I saw someone explaining the way it's happened in the past where like since it's a Chinese company, if they want to continue in the U.S., there are some companies that the U.S. has like said like, hey, you need to have like an American headquarters operated by American people, and the information needs to be stored in America, and like you basically need to cut all ties to China and like sell
nothing goes back to them.
Exactly, you need to sell it to America. Which I mean, if they were to sell, the owners of TikTok would make like billions, like multi-billions, just because of how large the app is.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I mean, it's happened before where foreign apps have to go that route to stay, alive, to keep the company alive. So I mean, it could happen that way, but to be honest, I'm not concerned with China getting my information. I don't know what they're gonna do with.
I mean, they could get mine, and I mean, they could steal mine.
All they're gonna get is my debt and
then go ahead, take it,
and my booty pics of
huh?
me.
What was that?
I got booty pics.
Can you whip it out?
I've sent them to you. Don't act brand new.
Don't act like you haven't seen them. I don't know. That's
no,
so
but
dumb.
if they get my information, I'm such a non-important person. I don't know what they do with it.
I think the worst case you could do, worst case scenario if my information was taken, was steal my identity, right?
That already happens. I don't need China to do it.
But like use my identity for something very you know what I mean? Something real bad.
Like pin it on me.
Yeah. But even then, you can make a case that your identity was stolen. Like if you're here, it's kind of like when your debit card gets stolen,
right.
And there's, we're in San Antonio, and there's a charge
they
in
can see
Philadelphia.
Where all that stuff happen.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a VPN, like I don't know. I'm sure.
I'm not too worried. Like I'm worried. I get it. I get the cybersecurity concern, but
it's not that legitimate because all the American companies like Facebook and Twitter and all that, they're gathering even more information, and they're actually selling it.
Yeah, Facebook's horrible. They've been sued and they've been caught on this multiple times.
I've heard theories that like, and it might not be a theory, it actually might be legit or whatever, but that like Facebook and all the other like bigger social medias, they pay the officials, the U.S. officials, to like make sure there's no data management laws or data protection laws, because right now the U.S. has like almost no data protection.
Right.
Like Europe has like the EU RM, or I forget what it's called. It's EU something, but it's basically like they have so many laws to protect people's individual data, to keep their citizens safe. The U.S. doesn't have almost any of that. So I've seen and heard things of people saying that like, oh, Mark Zuckerberg is paying them off to make sure it stays that way, because they're making so much money off of our data, selling it to advertisement and marketers. And
I mean, I believe it though.
Yeah, no, I believe it too. It's 100%. Not that perfect. That's what I'm saying. It very well might not be a theory. It could be like legitimate,
right?
But I mean, it makes sense.
But and like going back, like Facebook's been caught so many times. There's been so many data leaks, like so many, and millions of people. So why are they
focused on TikTok?
Just because it's. Which I get. If it's the principle is the same, right? But if you're gonna do it to one, do it to the other.
Exactly. But I think it's mainly because it's like a foreign.
It's a foreign. That's company. What I'm saying. It's foreign, and especially because it's China. Yeah. And we don't. And I say we, but
I'm pretty sure data is getting sold all over though. It's not just being sold within the U.S. I'm sure they're selling it to the highest bidder. It doesn't matter where they are.
Right. It doesn't matter.
Money's gonna come first in their eyes.
So then, with the ban, how do you feel? How would you feel if you were like a creator? Because most of the pause. Yeah, I would say a lot of creators have originated or risen from TikTok.
Oh yeah, a lot of people got their start on TikTok, and that's how they got their fame, and
that's like their number one source right now.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's how they make their money. And
I'm not speaking for all because I follow 8.0001% of them, but some of them don't even have like YouTube channels or other streams of
TikTok.
Yeah, it's like 90% of it's from TikTok. So if that gets banned,
then a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs, and I'm sure they'd transition to like another social media, like YouTube would probably be the
number one go-to.
Yeah, because I mean their main thing is videos, and they have like YouTube Shorts and all that.
YouTube Shorts, they have the YouTube Pants.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd go into like vlogging or something and just try to continue from there, but it still kind of wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would really suck for them.
I've seen some creators that I follow. Like, I'm sure we've all heard about the TikTok ban. Half of them are like, we appreciate, if it does get banned, we appreciate all you guys. They're
already saying their goodbyes.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, hey, POP, hold it down. There's just the ones I follow. I mean, I'm not saying.
I haven't really seen those from my end. The people that I follow or whatever pops up.
They're just not big enough.
I guess maybe not. Yeah. I don't know. I just follow whatever's funny and it makes me laugh. I'm following it.
Wow.
But it does suck though, because if they do ban it, I've seen a lot of people say like they've actually been learning things from there, like. Nurses follow other nurses, and they're learning different things they didn't know, especially while they're in school. And
it goes both ways. Exactly. You can use it for just
education,
or you can just kill the time and entertainment. Yeah, you're not getting anything out of it, but it's funny or stupid or whatever. But then,
people are still getting something out of it at the end of the day,
right?
And I think it's something like 150 million Americans are on TikTok. So if they were to take that off, It hurt a lot of people.
I feel like
it'll affect them one way.
I've looked a lot of stuff up on TikTok rather than like YouTube or just sometimes even Google, like how to cook something.
It's just faster.
That's like the number one thing that comes to mind. They're shorter videos. Most of them are quicker. They'll tell you like that. Whatever creator will tell you everything from the start. Like you'll need this.
Yeah, it doesn't drag on, and because the time limitation, like you said, it's short. It gets right to the point.
Yeah, which now some are longer, like 10 minutes, I think now or some shit. But before, even then, you can find a lot of videos quick.
If it gets to be too long, I just swipe.
Yeah. If you don't catch my attention in like 0.3 seconds. Next.
On to the next one.
Yep,
exactly.
Next. Which is bad. I saw another thing relating to TikTok was that our attention span has gotten so much worse that you need to capture someone's attention. At least on TikTok, as a creator, you need to capture their attention in like a second, 2 seconds, or else you can't. Which negatively affects the real world because now everyone's like, oh, I'm bored after 5 seconds.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of true though, because I have noticed, and this is bad. Like when I'm watching a movie at home, I'll just randomly get on my phone and go to TikTok.
Me too.
Because like if the movie slows down any bit,
like there's slight dialogue.
Yeah.
I just lean over, get on my phone, open like.
And it's so bad though.
TikTok, and I catch myself. I'm like, why am I? Like I'm watching a whole movie, and it's a good movie, and at the end of the movie, I'll even say, oh, that was a good movie. But during then,
it loses you in the slightest.
4 or 5 times, I'm on my phone. And then like I hear something, I'm like, oh shit, look up, and I'm like, oh man, what'd I miss?
I'm like that. I'll hop on and off my phone so much throughout a movie, and it could also be just that like if it's a movie I've already seen, I already know what's gonna happen. Exactly.
Jinx.
But I try not to do it. I've recently somewhat become like more aware of it, so I try not to. I'll leave my phone on the table and I'll kind of walk away from it. But
you know what a bad habit of mine is?
What?
Is first thing in the morning. I wake up, turn off my alarm, right? Quick stretch. I lean over, grab my phone. TikTok.
I'm
getting on TikTok. Yeah,
I'll do that honestly if I have some time in the morning.
I'll go through like my notifications because in the mornings I'll usually have like a few emails or Snapchats, whatever. See if anything's important. Not really. And then I'm opening TikTok. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm just on there and then I'm like, dude, stop.
I do the same thing.
I need to take Wally out. I need to brush my teeth. Like, why am I on TikTok?
Exactly. You do the brush your teeth thing too?
Huh?
Because like I'll brush my teeth and I'll have the phone there on the counter, and like I'll put it full blast.
I just meant like I needed to brush my teeth. But
well,
yes,
I do that. No, I'm brushing my teeth, and since I have an electric toothbrush, it gets loud. But
yeah, you put it on the counter and you're there looking down, watching, brushing your teeth. Mine's got it so bad. I'm walking Wally on TikTok. So like I'm looking at my phone. I don't even know where I'm walking. I'm just letting him guide me.
That's kind of bad too. You got to be aware of your surroundings.
And I'm just like on my phone, just on TikTok, like scrolling. I'm like.
That's so bad.
It's bad, and I've noticed it, and I've seen it, and I've read like some on TikTok. I've seen the reports. I haven't actually read them, but I've seen the reports on TikTok of how it's like negatively affected people.
And I can see that. I do see that, but at the end of the day, that's not TikTok's fault.
Right. That's more of a self-discipline. That's society. You need to know, like, hey, you need to know your limitations.
Exactly. And I'm aware of it. But at the same time,
I choose to ignore it.
Exactly. I just kind of don't care.
I'm just like, whatever. If I want to watch this guy build a house in the forest with mud, I'm gonna watch it.
Exactly. Because I'm not doing that. I want to see how that works.
Right? Like I'm never gonna do that. But hey, I need to know the process one day. One day, if I need to. In the zombie apocalypse, if I need to build a house out of mud, I need to know how to do it.
It might become useful one day. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. One day. All it needs is that one time, and it's already done.
No, but it has gone pretty bad, and I am aware of it. But like I said, I just don't care. I will say though, like it hasn't gone to me so bad, or like if I'm with dinner, I'm at dinner with friends or something. I'm not on my phone going through or whatever. I'll try to converse with everyone. So it hasn't gone that bad, but when I am by myself, it does get kind of bad.
Do you and Sam, like when you go to dinner, because you guys been together a long time.
Right.
And me and Steph too, you know what I mean? Like so long. And every day you see them every day, you know what their day is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so what I'm trying to get at is, do you ever go to like dinner and you guys just aren't talking? Like you guys are on your phone.
That happens a lot actually. Sorry, I got kind of close to the mic, so sorry.
It's not because you don't want to talk. It's just like
to talk about.
You have almost quite literally, except maybe your opinion on what's happening in the news or I don't know, whatever you're thinking of that moment. But you have nothing to talk about. Like, you know how my day went. And I saw you. I didn't see you actually for like 6 hours. That's it, because I went to work and I came back.
Right.
And that's it. And now we're there and you're just like, this is like how our conversations go sometimes. Like we're there and we're on our phone on TikTok, and I'll put it down, and we'll get our food. We'll start eating. A few bites in, I'm just like, "Is your food good?" and she's like, "Yeah, mine's good. What about you?" "Yeah, it's good."
You're already like an old married couple.
Yeah, and she's like, "You want a piece?" "Yeah," and I'm like, "Do you want a piece?" And then we'll exchange pieces, and then go back to eating, and then.
No, but that's a real thing though, because we're the same way though. And I had seen again. I think I saw this on TikTok.
Except for everything, but like they have everything.
It happens though, because I forget what the phenomenon is, but like where you're at dinner and you just don't have anything to talk about. But like when you're at home, you're talking and you're doing so much. I forget what it's called, but I think it has mainly to do with like the setting and the fact that like you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
And I forget what it's called, but it's like some type of phenomenon thing.
Yeah. So I feel like I told Steph, and I've kind of brought this up to her, that it just happens. It's happened sometimes. We just don't talk, or even when we're at home, we're just not doing anything. Like we're just like in limbo. Like
you're just in each other's presence.
Yeah, we're just in each other's presence, or we're just watching TV, and it's like I don't want to be like that. So I'm like, dude, we need hobbies. Like I need to go do something, or you need to go do something. Go hang out with someone. I'm gonna go hang out with something.
You need some time apart,
and just come back, and then we'll talk, and then we'll be like, oh, what you do? How was it? Just I feel like it keeps the ball rolling.
Exactly. No,
every day I'm finding something out about what you did.
You get in a routine, and y'all are with each other all the time, and you start doing the same stuff, and there's nothing to talk about because y'all were with each other already. Y'all already know what's happened. But like I think that a little bit of separation is key. Yeah. Just so that way, I mean,
which is a reason kind of why I started the podcast was because
you almost like a hobby, right? Something.
Yeah, I remember telling you, I was like, dude, I need a hobby. Like I don't even know. Like I'm going crazy, and I like being at home watching movies and chilling. But there comes a certain point now that I work from home. Most days of the week,
you just get tired.
Like I need to get out, go do something, see my friends, say hi. Even if we're just going to eat, I don't know. I just
need to do something.
I need to do something. And I know some of my friends like golfing, and I've considered golfing. I'm just not good at it.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I don't think I get into it.
And when I swing, it's like I have a baseball. Like I don't know if we've been to Topgolf together. I don't know if you ever noticed, but I kind of have a baseball swing. Like I'm a righty. Yeah, I'm a righty. So my left leg will come up. And I'll just kind of into it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it still sucks, but like I can't get the motion of a golf swing. I just cannot. I know how to hold it. I've been taught how to hold it, and I've even been taught how to swing it. My friends, they're golfers, so they teach me how to hold it. But it's like my body mechanically.
It's just not used to it.
It's just not. I don't know. So I'm not good at it. So I've thought about taking up golf.
I don't think I can get into it. I don't know. Like if I were to go golfing, I'd take it up. It has to be with people that like enjoy it, but don't take it that serious.
Right, we're just hitting balls and getting drunk.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I need. Because if I go with someone who's actually going to like try to win the game, and that's what matters to them,
you're gonna win.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna hurt their feelings because I'm him. Never played a true game of golf in my life, but I'm gonna win.
You beat Tiger Woods. Words.
Obviously.
He actually.
He's gonna ask for my autograph.
He actually mastered his craft after yours.
I was his model. His role model, excuse me.
Shit. While you were in the womb, somehow.
Exactly. He just knew.
That's crazy.
But going back to... I get what you mean. Going back to the...
Yeah, I don't know. We went
off course to that one a little bit. But yeah, no, me and Sam are the same way. I don't think we've ever, like, brought it up. But I feel it. I'm pretty sure she feels it too.
I've talked about it because I was just like, we need to get out of a cycle. And Steph will stay home every day and watch movies and watch TV in bed or on the couch. Like she does not care, which is fine, right? If that's what you want to do, cool, whatever. But like I said, I get to a point where I'm like...
You need to get out. You need to do something.
Yeah. Like I can have a full day, maybe not even a full day, like most of a day watching TV doing nothing and I'm perfectly okay. But then like it comes like nighttime, let's say. I'm like, let's go out to dinner. I need to get out.
Yeah.
And the next day, maybe I could do it again for a little bit. But then it's like, I got to do something. I mean, let me go fucking take a walk. Like I can't do it. I can't do it.
You need something to break up the cycle.
I need to be stimulated.
I'll stimulate you.
What? Pause. What was that? Could you speak into the mic? I couldn't.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
We're the same way. I think it happens to every couple. I don't think it's just you or just us, whatever. Like it happens.
Oh no, I've seen it like on TikTok. Like people are like seeing it on TikTok. Of course, I've seen everything on TikTok, but they're just like you need to like stimulate your sell for your relationship. Like you need to do something.
Well, that's
new.
why I tell Sam like some time apart's fine. Like whenever if I go out to do something by myself, like it's cool. Like I'm gonna go do this, you go do your own thing, and
it's fine. We'll be back. I'll see you in 2 hours.
Exactly.
And we're gonna feel so refreshed.
Exactly.
Like it'll be fine. So that's why sometimes I ask you to go with me to like Best Buy or Harbor Freight.
And I'm always down because if I'm not at work, I'm at home, and I want to get away from both.
Yeah.
So going out somewhere completely different, I won't say new, but just different, helps.
We need to go to Pinstacks. Or was it Pinstacks?
Yeah.
Did you know it's Korean based?
I did not know that.
I saw a TikTok.
And everything always goes back to TikTok.
I'm saying.
I will probably be posting videos on TikTok too.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Stay tuned for that. But yeah, I saw a TikTok from a San Antonio person that went to go visit. And I don't know how it's Korean. Seems slightly racist to me.
It's just Korean owned, maybe?
No, like it's. I don't know. I truly don't.
I don't know how it ties to Korea.
So I don't either. Well, what I noticed was when it was a girl. I don't know her name. I'll try to find the video. But she was walking around kind of giving a tour. Like, oh, welcome to this new Korean themed or Korean based. Not based. Can't be based. Maybe she said themed. I'm not sure what word she used. Korean themed. Let's go with that. Korean themed entertainment center here in San Antonio called Pinstacks. And then she did like a quick tour. She's like, we got bowling, we have rock climbing, we have this, we have these Korean arcade games. And I did notice the games looked of Asian descent. I don't know if it was
Asian descent.
I don't know if it was Korean. If you're telling me it is, I believe you. I don't know the difference, but it looked like the stuffed animals. I don't even know how to explain it. But you know that koala that Sam has? Yeah. Isn't it a koala?
Koya?
Yeah, Koya. I feel like I saw Koya in there. And that's how I was like, oh, I've seen that before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And different colors of Koya. I know she, whatever it is. He is blue.
Put some respect in Koya's name.
My bad. It's 2023. My bad.
No, he is blue. And
I saw like different colored looking ones. Not saying they were Koyas, but that's how I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe she's
That's how you connected the dots. And I mean, it might just be like heavily Korean inspired. Like maybe the owners went to Korea, saw something very similar, decided to replicate it over here in the States.
They said there was 2 in Dallas and 1 here, so it's pretty exclusive.
It's new. I do want to go. Maybe we can go this weekend or something.
I'm down this weekend.
Yeah, I want to go to rock climbing because I think
they
rock climbing
the glow in the dark rock climbing,
cool.
And it's like the steps are glow in the dark, the little or the grips.
Yeah,
and that looked cool. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna smoke these kids.
They don't know. They don't know where we come from.
I'm a certified rock crawl pro, courtesy of my former employer. So,
Altitude Trampoline Park.
And Altitude Trampoline Park. So if you need a certification in rock climbing, make sure to hit them up for the best and brightest.
Did they actually certify?
No. What the fuck?
It's because we both worked there, by the way. But
if they certified, that's like you're applying to be a chef with Gordon Ramsay. And he's like, oh, yeah, where did you get certified?
Burger King.
And you say, Burger King. That's exactly what that would be equivalent. And then he'd be like, what are you? And then you'd have to say you're an idiot sandwich.
A certification is a certification.
I'm like, hey, bro, you beggars can't be choosers. Your interview.
I have this signed paper right here. This says otherwise.
My manager said. But yeah, I don't know. I do want to go, though. It seems fun. And... yeah, I don't know. What were we talking about? We were talking about TikTok. We were talking about Pinstacks.
Yeah.
But I drifted off from Pinstack. Relationship stuff, hobbies.
Just hobbies, doing your own thing.
The fact that this podcast is manky janky wanky. And we're coming up as we go. This is live, unedited. Unedited. Is unedited a word?
It's raw.
This is raw footage. Only way to do it is raw. This is raw footage. Which, by the way, Eric, you got a new mic.
I actually did, so I hope I sound better than the last episode. If not, well then...
blame the editor.
Blame the editor and screw you, because I like it.
Yeah, it's a nice mic. It looks good. It looks professional. It looks nice. I like it.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this episode turns out.
I hope so. Which, if you're watching this, we've added some new graphics. Our first time, I guess, seeing graphics. We would have done it for episode 1. So check those out. We're hoping to incorporate video coming soon.
Yeah, we're actually recording right now. So, I mean, if you're watching this,
hopefully, if this gets posted for episode 2, that means it worked.
Right now,
and we did something right.
Right, exactly. Right now, we're just testing it out. If you're watching this and you're just watching like the animation thing, you're watching it still, then the video just not come out the way we wanted it to.
But it's okay. We learn and grow.
Yeah.
So catch us on
improve.
YouTube, catch us on Spotify and Apple. If you watch or hear us on Spotify and Apple, you're a freaking liar because we haven't even posted there. So don't fucking lie.
Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully soon.
Coming into incorporated part by. But yeah, catch us on YouTube. I think we're going to conclude.
Hopefully TikTok soon.
Hopefully TikTok with the video, if it works out. All of this is hopeful thinking.
Hey, this is episode 2. We're figuring out.
Figuring out as we go. This is live. So you're going to get the rawness of us trying to figure out the process of how to do this. But that's okay. That makes it fun.
Yeah, you're going to, anyone that's listening and you listen to us a long time from now, just know you're the day one.
You're the day one premiums.
You were there with us at our lowest.
In the trenches.
In the trenches. Yeah, I mean, you'll be there once we're on top.
Wince?
Wince.
What the fuck is wince? I don't know. What is a wince? Is that like when you squeal?
A wince?
Yeah.
I think so. It's kind of like a type of cry.
Like a dog winced? Like when you step on its tail?
Yeah, I think that would be considered a winced. Similar to a whale. You know what a whale is?
Like Pearl?
No.
Or like when they cry really loudly.
Yeah, like a whale. Like a scream, cry type of thing. That's a whale.
Okay. Well, anyway. Thanks for catching us with episode 2. Catch y'all next time.
I said synonyms. It was not synonyms.
It was. What did you mean by that?
Like, when 2 words have like the same meaning.
No, I know what a fucking synonym is.
No. I said synonym. I don't think what I said is it a synonym?
A whale and a wince?
Yeah.
I feel like that's similarly. So yeah, a synonym. Yeah.
All right.
I would say yes.
Okay. I'm not a mathematician. Sorry.
I'm not a marine biologist, but I think so. But thanks for hearing. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
I'd like to catch y'all later. Peace.